Idiotic has shown that he has, you can sort of bounce around between the bases and just really do a lot of damage to a Terran who isn't prepared. So I would guess probably Muta as sort of a general game plan coming out of Idiotic before this starts.
One thing that comes to mind to me is having so many Marines for Diablo 3. It's weird why we haven't seen so many more medevacs and possibly drops with them as well.
That's
well,
a very
I know.
point.
I think
Sorry.
I think one of the reasons when you're going Marine tank, when you start out, you're generally only on 2 base, and you're pretty heavily limited by your gas income at that point. And generally, if you want to get decent tank numbers that you don't just die straight out to Zergling Baneling, you tend to favor tank production over higher tech and medevacs until you can get a third up. That's just from my personal experience anyway. Okay, both players are ready. Cool, let's get it going. But I mean, from Diablo 3's perspective, I mean, he's been taking all of his gas geysers. And it hasn't been piling up or anything. So I'm assuming it's just all going into tanks and upgrades and whatnot.
Showed pretty effective in the last match. Let's see if he can keep up the pressure and win this set against Idiotic.
Okay, here we go.
Alright, so here in the upper left, ooh, he's going to be excited about these positions. He is our Teal Zerg player. His name is Idiotic. Again, being I think a little flustered by the sort of metagaming and unusual tactics shown last game by his opponent. Down here in the lower right, we do have Diablo3. He is our green Terran player. The first game, I think, just got befallen by a little bit of a strange attack that did a ton of damage, and last game did a strange attack that did a ton of damage. So here we go. We'll see how the players do this, and like I said, Idiotic's going to be really happy about these positions.
Cross positions is usually what you want to see if you're a Zerg player. It gives you plenty of time to sort of expand, sort of away from your Terran opponent, and you will have plenty of notice if you have a Ling out front of the Terran base as to when Terran leaves his base to try and can kill it. You'll have time to build another round of units before the attack happens. So, like you said, Crumble, it's probably a pretty good position for Idiotic to be in here.
Yeah, almost certainly. One of the first questions that you always have to ask on this map is which expansion players will take straight off the bat. Generally, you'll see them go for this safer sort of pocket expansion, but it does only have the rich Vespene Geyser and the lower mineral counts. So sometimes, if players are feeling a little greedier, which he may very well in these positions, go for just this, what would normally be the third, and then take the pocket natural later, but he's going to take the pocket natural, so...
It looks like Diablo 3 is going to be doing the same thing. He's got an SCV just sitting there.
Yeah, and there it goes. Is that command center first? Wow.
Yep. Looked like a 15cc. No, 14cc. So some Brood War style stuff.
Seriously. You don't see that very often from Terran players, although I guess he's pretty safe on this map. He can block off his ramp completely with his barracks. He has these destructible debris here. And the Zerg player is also hatch first thing, and Diablo3 has seen that with his SCV here.
Idiotic's harassing the SCVs of Diablo 3 at the expansion. Finally drives it off.
Actually managed to pick one off, which you don't see a whole lot.
Wow, 1 kill drone. Look at that.
I know. Real beast right there.
Well, he's going to make it...
Not a beast, a predator.
He's going to make it all the way home, too, for a life of indentured servitude mining minerals. That's his reward.
Oh,
holy
my
cow,
God.
Idiotic expanding again.
Hatch before pool, yes!
Wow.
That is awesome.
Very bold move by him.
I don't remember that ever happening in Brood War either.
No, that was a
incredible.
build. Jadong would go 3 hatch before pool. But usually
Really?
it wouldn't be at a third base because you need the other hatch for production.
Well,
So,
yeah, but
that's
wow.
awesome.
Diablo not seen that yet.
No, he has the SCV there, so he could very well just sort of waltz down. Oh man. Oh, is he gonna see it?
Yes, he is.
Oof.
So I wonder what the
Oh,
response
man,
is going to be.
I would just be as aggressive as I possibly could, to be honest, but I mean, it's not as if he's really in the position to where he can do that. He is getting 3 gas geysers up almost immediately, including the rich one. So there's going to be something fast and techy coming out, almost
Factory
certain.
coming down as well by Diablo.
There it is. So maybe Blue Flame Hellion and the Tank Marine? Tank Marine seems to be Diablo 3's preferred mid-game of choice here, but 3 gas geysers is quite a lot to just be going sort of Tank Marine. His gas is piling up a little bit. Maybe it is BCs.
I don't know. He's not making any add-ons out of the barracks, which would indicate that he was going for Blue Flame. So I don't know. Actually, the gas piling up is a little concerning. But it does look like Idiotic now moving out with Lings. There's not a complete wall off here at the front yet for Diablo 3, which is actually really concerning.
6 Lings could actually do quite a lot if they snuck in there, but it doesn't look like. Well, maybe.
Idiotic is up front, so we'll see what happens. But here comes the Zerglings, one coming up to scout to see what's up there.
Oh, 2 starports. So maybe this is just like
a Banshee.
Maybe it's just like a delayed 2-port Banshee? I don't know. I mean, you can support more than that off 2 base, so I don't know why I wouldn't just do that. I can only assume battle cruisers. I'm sorry.
Well, something based on Starport Tech Lab play, which I'm assuming is Banshees, but it could be BCs. It could also be Mass Ravens. That might be kind of cool to see. But
He's got
500 gas here, yeah. And a Roach Warren coming down for Idiotic, so I don't know, if he doesn't see these 2 starports here and sort of just goes Roaches here to sort of secure his 3rd, he might take a lot of damage from these Banshees. Roaches do cost gas, and that's going to slow down his Lair Tech, it's going to slow down his Mutalisks. And so,
yeah,
I guess we'll see.
He really has no Lair Tech just yet, and now the bunker is going down the front for Diablo, so he'll be a little safer, but we do have Banshees coming out. Oh, no, he's supply locked there for a little bit. And wow, actually, I sort of like this play out of Diablo 3. It makes 2-port Banshee look less like just some ridiculously cheesy, easy mode thing, and makes it look more like a tactical decision at this point.
So, Idiotic has actually scouted one of the building starports. I assume that was when his Ling just barely managed to peek into the base before it was shot down by those Marines. I don't know if he clicked on it, and he definitely hasn't seen the tech labs here, so...
We'll see a Banshee come up with him attacking these barriers here.
Yeah, he's going to see it with his Lings, and we'll see what the response is. The Evo Chamber is going down now, but Cloak is almost done, and the Lair is a good 20 seconds away from finishing. It's his first Banshee, might get a bunch of drone kills.
It's going to get there, it's almost there. He's going to probably go for the Queen and then kill off all the drones.
Yeah, and one Banshee beats 1 Queen, so... And Cloak has just finished, and there it is.
No, pick off the Spore Crawler.
Get the drones.
Going for Queens, it looks like, instead of...
Oh, the Overseer is down, but the Anti-Air is fading fast. Fading really fast for Idiotic. And Diablo 3 has actually gotten supply locked multiple times. Idiotic
pushing with Roaches down the middle right now, but a 3rd Banshee coming out and spotting it.
Yeah, and this Banshee is just going to chase these Roaches all the way back to Diablo's 3 base. He also has 2 bunkers there, which he could potentially be repairing. I think it'd be pretty tough here for him to try and break the front with Roaches. There's even a tank out. Yeah, I think all of these Roaches are going to die.
Yep, another Banshee coming in to help clean them up.
And just Queens now for Idiotic in production. The Spire does just now go down. He has so much gas, so that could have been down probably a while ago. The Spire and the Hydra Den.
But absolutely no minerals here to speak of. He looks like he's rather significantly oversaturated at both of his expansions and underdrummed his main, which is reducing his mining efficiency quite a lot.
Ooh, finally picks off that Banshee, but if I'm not incorrect, there are more coming in now.
There are 4 more Banshees at the natural. Oh boy. He's actually just going for the spores here. Oh wow.
Okay, there are 6 Hydras out now, but with no creep connecting the base and no range upgrade, the Banshees still have a pretty substantial advantage.
He's target firing the hatchery, and it might actually go down at the natural. 5th Banshee coming.
6th Banshee now coming across the map. Oh god. Oh, taking advantage of that fast burrow time on the Spore Crawler.
but it's getting just out of range. Oh,
DiabloThree needs to back off here before he loses any
Yeah.
more of his energies. That's what he's doing.
good harass by DiabloThree.
Oof, that is awkward. Only
That did.
killed 9 workers, though. That's the incredible thing. So actually, I think a very good job by Idiotic there, limiting his losses.
He's going to get a
did.
few more worker kills here.
Yeah,
Losing all
this
of those
is-
queens in mining time definitely hurts as well. And the Zerg player now has 1,000 gas and just can't do anything with it. He's even down 13 supply. So Banshees did their job, I think.
Oh, almost certainly. And now even, oh god, now Blue Flame Hellions are coming out.
Constant harassments by DiabloThree, taking advantage of that long range by using fast units to go in and really knock out a lot of stuff by Idiotic.
He's also taken out one of the Zerg expansions, and he's forced this really unusual unit composition from Idiotic of Hydra Roach, which is just gonna melt to Marine Tank, and even Blue Flame Hellions are gonna do really well against these Hydralisks. I think for Idiotic to be able to engage DiabloThree's army here, he's gonna need some Infestors, and he might be a little ways away from that right now. And even the third command center going down for DiabloThree, so he's gonna expand behind all of that. And he looks to be in pretty good shape moving forward.
Large Hydra force in the center by Idiotic, but it's not really doing anything, just holding position.
And now the third is going back down. There's the large Hydra presence, but God knows the Blue Flame Hellions will all give us an opportunity to shout "line them up" on occasion. God knows I'm excited for.
I'm to it.
Wow, the Zerg player is actually only on 35 drones. I didn't realize that at all. He's down 15 workers and has literally half the income of DiabloThree here. I don't know where all of those drones went. Must have been that last Banshee attack at the Pocket expansion.
Yeah, there were 9 more workers killed at that expansion, so that brings it up to 18. He would actually be even and a little ahead. That not been the case, but the Banshee opening there extremely creative from DiabloThree and really making it work.
DiabloThree now has 4 factory Hellion tank, and 3 of those factories have reactors on them. So he's building 6 Blue Flame Hellions at a time.
There's a 5th one with a tech lab up with the expansion, so he's got another tank
Holy
producing.
cow, that's so ridiculous. 5 factories, wow.
I would like to note right now there are only 13 Marines out for DiabloThree, so if those get killed, then maybe there's a chance, but probably not.
Idiotic not prepared for these Hydras,
Oh,
losing
no,
almost all
the
his
Banshees.
Banshees. All his
Oh,
Banshees.
jeez.
Banshees all died.
Blue Flame
Yes.
Hellions went down as well.
Oh wow, and Diablo3 pulling back. I can't believe how many Banshees he lost. That was reckless.
He has not enough anti-air to engage Idiotic here. He's actually getting Thors now and an engineering bay for turrets, but these mutas might do a lot of damage if Idiotic controls them well.
Here they come. There's not many Marines there.
Yeah, and they're going straight to the Pocket expansion, I think, and there's just nothing there. Poor SCVs.
A bad day for those SCVs, that's for sure.
Just a massacre.
They just showed up to work. They're already chain smokers anyway. They don't need this.
Even the main, you gotta move your SCVs, Diablo3.
Taking everything out.
All of them.
Those Hydras, or those Mutas, so much more effective.
Oh, Magic Box it. Get it.
Oh, there's-
Yes, bring him down
he's
like a
gonna be able
loss.
to take out both of these Thors too. Nice work from Idiotic there. You gotta pull some SCVs to repair the Thor. They'll be driven away by the Marines, but
Oh no.
Wreak havoc on the mech and the other
go for
expansion.
tank, go for more SCVs. Holy cow! How about that?
Economy of DiabloThree just getting demolished by Idiotic here.
Oh, 31 workers killed by Idiotic with that Muta harass. That's awesome.
Diablo
I mean,
3
if they-
lost more than half of his workers there.
Yeah, and I mean, if there was something that was gonna get Idiotic back into this game, that may very well be it. And
Even more mutas on the
now
way.
too.
Wow, that is a lot of Mutalisks.
Do-ho-ho.
This might be close to endgame here if can't see any more anti-air come
Oh,
up.
needs to be careful with those mutas.
Vikings are not gonna do it. Muta's magic boxing over the Thors again, just taking them apart.
2 more Vikings, but it's just not enough for this many Mutalisks.
Not even close. They're just wreaking havoc in the main here of Diablo 3. And he's just building more Mutalisks back home because why not?